I have these calls every Monday, and I asked JJ to be on it this week so that he can explain the back office to us. I know, sometimes even if you've been here for a while, sometimes there's things, the back office is so cool. It's got so many good things in it. And I'm sure there's always things that we can learn. So I'd like to welcome you all, and I am going to hand it over to Dr. JJ Levine.
Gorgeous. Thank you, Sigal. Appreciate it. Okay, great. All right. Well, we're going to get started here, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. And Sigal, thanks for inviting me onto this call. We are going to get started here and give you a training on the back office. It's a very large back office, but I don't want you to get overwhelmed. I want you to go in there and try all the navigation bars that are back there. Click around. You're not going to break anything. So to do this, to best serve you, I'm going to screen share. So I'm going to go into Google here. And what I want to share with you as I do this, I know everybody can see my screen now. As I do this, I want to point out something that has come up from time to time. And what that is when you're going to type in your website address, your Essanté Organics address, I want you to see the difference between the search bar, which this is, and the address bar up top. You're definitely going to want to put your Essanté Organics information, your website, your URL, if you will, into the address bar, not the search bar. So we're going to start right now. We're going to put in EssantéOrganics.com. And if everybody can hit mute, I definitely hear some background noise. And for this tutorial, we're going to use this fictitious website that I signed up or created a while ago called EssantéOrganics.com/Johnny Test. Obviously, your Essanté Organics website would be EssantéOrganics.com/whatever you put in. Now, the first thing I want to point out before we even go to the back office is a tool that I'm not sure everybody realizes. You'll know if you're on your proper website. Your guests will know if they're on your proper website by looking at the upper left corner. So in the upper left corner, you'll see where a picture can go. You can see the name Johnny Test. Your name would be up there, and Johnny Test's ID number. So you'll always know if you're on your website by going to your website and then seeing your name and your ID number there. The other point that I want to make here is this is a great way. If you forget your ID number, it's right there. It's really easy to remember your URL, right? EssantéOrganics.com/whatever it is. And there is your ID number. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can log in. There's login right here on the upper right-hand corner. You're not going to go in your back office here. This is for you to get wholesale pricing whenever you want to place a one-time order, right? But we're going to be talking about your back office today. So we're going to be going into My Office. Either way, if you're going to log in or go into your office called My Office, you're going to use the same login credentials, okay? The login credentials for Johnny Test is obviously going to be their ID number. It would be your ID number. So I'm going to click My Office. I'm going to paste, because I copied it, Johnny's ID number. And now I'm just going to put in the password. And then I'm going to click Enter Office. And here we go. We are now going into the Essanté Organics back office. Here we go. Okay, so I'm in Johnny's back office. And the first page that you come to, you're going to see your name up here. This one says Welcome Johnny, but it's going to say Welcome Your Name. And you're going to see in your back office. And the first thing I want to point out is all the navigation tools that we have here with all the sub-navs. See those? And I want you, again, to take the time, do it sometime this week or this weekend, and go through every single one of these categories and subcategories. You're not going to break the website, and that's going to be your best way to learn this back office, by experiencing it. And as you experience it, you're going to find yourself in a position that as your team grows and grows, you can be the expert. You can answer all these questions. Now, this website has been designed by my wife, Angie, myself, and other people who've had extensive background as distributors, not corporate people, distributors in network marketing. Many of you may know this, some of you may not, but before Angie and I took a corporate position here, we were in the industry for 20-something years as distributors. And what we did with this back office, we put every single tool that a distributor would need to have a successful business in this back office. And what makes it better, Angie and I have been distributors in former companies where to get this type of access, to get all of these tools that you have in your back office, you had to pay a premium, $15, $20 a month on top of you doing your auto ship or whatever to get these type of tools. If you wanted that exclusive premium, we don't do that here at Essanté Organics. You're getting all the tools, no extra cost. It's here 24/7, available to you 365 days a week, and there's no extra cost. Our philosophy is if you're going to spend any money above and beyond joining Essanté Organics, we want you putting that money towards our organic and toxic-free products to become a product of the product, to lead by example, and or your marketing efforts. So this first page that we're on is called Daily Stats. And I'd like you to consider Daily Stats as the dashboard of your car. The dashboard of most cars are going to tell you very important things at a glance, like your oil pressure, your speed, your battery charge, your revs per minute, and so on and so forth. That's what this page does. Now, as you go into these categories, these navigations and sub navigations, you're going to see greater things that you can look at. Now, let's take a look at this first page, this dashboard, if you will. The first thing are these 4 rectangles up here. Any one of these rectangles that have this circular arrow are an actionable rectangle. So the first one is going to tell the person's current rank. Johnny Test has never done anything. This is a fictitious website. So it says that Johnny is a wholesale website owner. Now, as you know, we have 3 ranks of achievement that you want to get to: silver, gold, and platinum. And I know many of the high leaders in our company are on this training live today. But you can click this and you can see it's an actionable process here, where you not only see your current rank, when you click it, it's going to show you your lifetime rank, the highest rank you've ever achieved. So that's a nice tool that you can have at a quick glance. This up here is going to show you your calendar month PSV. Now, I'm saying calendar month PSV. That's something we're going to look into changing, because it's kind of, to be honest with you, it's deceiving. We don't want you to think about this business in a calendar month. We want you to think about this business on a 31-day cycle. And I'm going to show you what I mean as we get deeper. The pay team here, as you know, when you build your Essanté Organics business, you're going to build a left team and a right team. The pay team is going to be the leg, the left leg or the right leg, whatever leg at this moment in time has less volume on it. And it can change from day to day or week to week. But then you can click this and see what your power league volume is. Now, in Johnny's case, he's got $86,000 in banked or power leg volume. Well, how is that possible? Well, I made this site many, many years ago to film tutorials like this, and it just received rollover volume and rollover volume. If you're blessed to be in an organization where you have somebody, an enroller or an organization, that you're on a power leg and you get spillover volume, even though you didn't enroll those people, you can get paid on that volume. So I'm not promising you that, but when it does happen, it's a nice blessing. And then over here, you've got your enrollments in the past 30 days. So it's going to tell you how many people you've enrolled in the last 30 days. Again, you can click this and you can see what your team's enrollment has been in the past 30 days. In Johnny's case, there's been people that below him that has enrolled, 30 people. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, you can see a chart here, if you'd like to see it there, month to month, how many people you've enrolled, how much money you've earned over the past 3 months. This is all blank here again, because Johnny's never earned any money. In your case, as you start earning money, you're going to see things there. Now, when Angie has designed this back office, she's really made it easy. You're going to find a lot of things that have step 1, do this, step 2, do this, step 3, do this. But in also many cases, she also includes videos. So if step 1, step 2, step 3 wasn't enough, you can actually click on these videos, watch these videos to see how to do what you're going to do. Now, in this case, this says my daily stats and teammates with full holding tanks. See below. This tutorial is going to teach you how to take people out of your holding tank and place them. Again, when you get to that page, it's really a step 1, 2, 3 process. It's very, very easy. It's going to take you 60 seconds or less. But again, we make it really, really easy. And then, of course, we've got a note here. Every Thursday, you're going to want to empty your holding tank by midnight Central Standard Time. So if you haven't done this yet, grab a piece of paper, grab a pencil or pen. I'm going to give you some notes, some golden nuggets that I'd like you to write down as we do this presentation. These are things that I'd like you to do. I mean, maybe not right now, obviously, because we are going over this presentation now, but I would like you to definitely look at these things. Number one, this is the first recommendation I'm going to give you. Write down this note. I'm going to recommend that you put in your phone, most people have digital phones these days, mobile phones, in your calendar as a recurring event for every Thursday. And whatever the time is going to be, 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but definitely before midnight Central Standard Time. Make it at least an hour or two, if not much sooner than that. I would love you to make a recurring reminder to look at your holding tank as well as your team's holding tanks. Yes, there is a way to see that. I'm going to show you that in just a bit. Phenomenal tool that we're giving you for free here. I'd love for you to check that to see if anybody is in yours or your team's holding tank. And then you're definitely going to want to take them out before Thursday midnight Central Time and place them in your downline, your genealogy, so that you and your team, your upline, can get maximum payout. Okay, so let's keep on going here. Now your daily stats. And this is going to be just kind of an overview of what's going on. Your lifetime rank, your pay rank, what you are now, how many people are on your left team. In this case, Johnny's got a spillover of 182 people. How many people that they've enrolled, organic brand partners or wholesale customers, and so on and so forth. Very, very self-explanatory. This is a critical section right here. If you've ever wanted to know what your volume is the past 31 days, your PSV, personal sales volume, and this is what you need to qualify for commissions. And remember, if you want to be eligible for all 6 ways we pay, you're going to want to have 100 PSV every 31 days from the day that you enroll. If you want to see that, this is a place that you can check. Now, you also see that we have 62 days and 93 days on here. The reason for that is if you live outside of the United States, we have a way that you can save money on shipping, and you don't have to order every 31 days if you live outside the United States. And honestly, if you live in the United States, you don't have to order every 31 days because you can get PSV in a couple of ways. One, you can have a recurring order, which we call an easy order. I'm going to recommend that you set it and forget it. Now, don't get concerned. I'm not saying set it for a certain amount of type of products and you're going to get those products every month. Remember, you've got 24/7 access to your back office. You can edit, delete, change your easy order, your recurring order anytime. But I'm going to suggest that you teach your team that from the day they enroll, day number 1, that they immediately create an easy order, recurring order for every 31 days. So 31 days from the day that they started, right? For at least 100 PSV. And then they're going to know that they're always qualified for all 6 ways that we pay. So there you go. That's 31 days. The other way that you can get PSV, if you don't do an easy order or above and beyond that, is a one-time order. You can go in here, you can go to shop orders, you can place a one-time order right here and do it for whatever PSV you want. Whenever there's a sale, that's where you're going to want to go. Or you can make it for 100 PSV, whatever you want to do. And that's another way you can get PSV. A third way that you can get PSV that a lot of people don't even realize, we have this in our training, is anytime you enroll a personally enrolled retail customer, not a wholesale customer, a retail customer, they're going to pay the difference between the wholesale and retail price. It's typically about 30%. If they ordered from your website, a retail customer, anytime they order and reorder, that 30% goes to you. And if that's all it was, that'd be great, but it's better than that. The PSV associated with your retail customers' orders counts towards your PSV. Very important. So am I saying that you can acquire, you can attract, you can accumulate enough retail customers who on a 31-day basis, if cumulatively they're ordering 100 PSV, that you're fully qualified and you might not even have had an order that in the past 31 days? Yes, I'm saying that. So 3 ways you can get PSV in any combination of those ways. Now, the reason why we have 62 days and 93 days, if you live outside of the United States, you can order every 62 days or even every 93 days and stay fully qualified. How would you do that? Well, if 100 PSV is the way to maximize the compensation plan, and let's say you live out of the United States, well, you can do a 300 PSV order. The reason why people would do that, order every 93 days, and we have a lot of people in Europe who do that, is it saves them a tremendous amount on shipping. So that's definitely a way that you can do that, because the way that FedEx works is they're going to charge a base amount. Even if you're just buying a, let's say an essential oil, they're going to charge a base amount. And as the person adds more and more and more to their order, their shipping is not going to go up that rapidly. So by ordering every 62 or 93 days, they're definitely going to get the best bang for the buck. But so they don't have to do it. They can order every 31 days if they'd like. Then you're going to see a breakdown of your left sales team and your right sales team. How much volume you have, how much is banked, how much is unpaid. And then you're going to see a breakdown for the United States, Canada, Europe, and other. And this is because we have that sixth way that you can earn money, the expansion race bonus. You can see how much new volume you're getting in each of these regions. Okay, now this is an extremely important tool that I'm going to show you here at the very, very bottom of this page. At the very bottom of this page, you're going to see this tool that says My Teammates with Full Holding Tanks. This is that thing that I'd love for you to look at, that I'm going to suggest you look at every Thursday in the middle of the day. It's going to first tell you your name and your ID number and anybody that you personally enrolled, you know, in the past few days. And definitely if it's Thursday midnight Central Standard Time, before that, you're going to want to take them out of your holding tank and place them. I'm going to show you how to do that in a bit. It's really, really easy. But it's also going to show you everybody in your downline that has anybody in their holding tank. Okay, so now here's my next golden nugget for you to write down. Remember, it's not just about how many people you can enroll. It's about you being a great team leader. And maybe you're brand new. Maybe you just enrolled. Maybe you don't have anybody below you. That's okay. You've got to start somewhere. And I recommend teaching this behavior. If you see anybody in your downline that has somebody in their holding tank and it's Thursday, here's what I'm going to suggest. And this is a great tool for you. And it's going to create a stronger team dynamic. It's going to create camaraderie and just a solid team. I'm going to suggest that you reach out to that person, not the brand new person, but the distributor who enrolled them, and say, hi, I'm Segal. I'm on your team. They probably know you, obviously. And I see that you enrolled, you know, Sam Smith. Congratulations. Now's the time to remind them that, okay, just so you know, today's Thursday. So I just wanted to, you know, drop your reminder. I'm sure you know this, but of course, take them out of your holding tank and place them today before midnight so that you can earn maximum earnings, right? You're not missing out on anything. But here's the big suggestion. I'm going to recommend, this is a great opportunity for you to ask that person, to invite them to get you on a three-way call with that brand new person where you can be welcomed and introduced by the person who enrolled them, right? You can welcome them. They're introduced to you. You're introduced to them. You can welcome them. And of course, you can edify the person who enrolled them, but then you can also offer that they're not in this business by themselves. They're not in this business just by themselves with the person who enrolled them, that you're there to help them too. See how powerful this is? And it creates that sphere of people helping other people. So this is that first page. It's already full with great tools that are free for you to use 24/7, 365. You can see all these on your cell phone. So that's daily stats. That's the very first one. The next one is profile. And on profile, you're going to see two categories, account and web display and holding tank or autoplays. Let's go to account and web display. When you go to account and web display, this is going to allow you to change your information. Maybe you got married, you want to change your last name. Maybe you want to add your picture, right? Johnny wants to add their picture. If you want to change your password, this is where you're going to do it. Now, by the way, if you want to add a picture, look, we not only have steps on how to do it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Angie did a brilliant job here on how to do it. She's got a video tutorial for you right here. So this is how you would do that. And within this page, it's not just about changing your name, your photo, your tax ID. Well, we have to do that at your corporate office. So we'll work with you on that. Just email us at customersupport@essanteorganics.com. Your password, but also if you need to change your shipping and billing address, this is one of the places you're going to want to do it. If you move, please go here to change your shipping and billing address. You're still going to change your address when you place an order, and you're still going to want to place it if you have a recurring order, but change it here too. If you need to update your phone number or email, you do it here. Your website. Now, this is important. Let's say you just signed up. You've been part of Essanté for a day or two, and you signed up and you created a website that's www.essanteorganics.com/ I couldn't think of anything good when I signed up, right? Whatever it is. Well, don't worry about it. You can go here to website name and display information, and you can change your website. Just realize that if you do change your website, your URL after the /, your original website won't work anymore. You're not going to change your position in the company. You're not going to change anything except that URL address. So sometimes when people are filling out that real quick, application, that enrollment page, which is like 5 minutes, that's the hardest question. What is my website going to be, right? Don't worry. Once you sleep on it, you can change it. You can go to corporate and team emails here, corporate texts and whatnot. So that's profile for account and web display. But now let's go to this tool. This is a very important tool, holding tank or autoplace. Okay. I'm going to suggest, and this is just a suggestion, ladies and gentlemen, this is your business. You can do whatever you want. If you're really dialed into this business and you want to maximize your earnings, I'm going to suggest you use the holding tank. See, the holding tank is checked off here. Please realize if you signed up for holding tank or the computer, meaning auto placement, you're not married to this. You can change this anytime going into this sub nav, right? Profile, holding tank, or auto place. You have 24/7 access. Again, you can change this at any time. The reason why I recommend holding tank is if you're dialed in, this is the way to really create massive volume, not only for you, but more importantly, your team, and a great way to create team cooperation. If you haven't had the opportunity yet, part of our training is located at gogreengetpaid.com/training. And it's also in your back office. We're going to see this in a bit. But one of the training modules, which is also on our YouTube channel, is how to turn one person into 2, 5, 10, 30 people by using your holding tank properly. And this is what next thing, I think it's the third thing I'd like you to write down on your sheet of things to do, actions. Look up the training. It's literally like a 4-minute training called Depth Charge, DEP as in Peter, T as in Tom, H space charge, depth charge. And that's where in 4 minutes, I teach you how to turn one person into 2, 3. And when Angie and I were distributors in our former company, 30 people in a weekend. And it's a really powerful training that I recommend you use the holding tank for. And you can only do it if you're using the holding tank. If you're not using the holding tank, or you feel that, gosh, I've made so much money in Essanté and every week I'm getting paid so much money and now it's time for me to go see the world and I want to travel, or I'm going to be really busy this week because I've got my wedding, or unfortunately I've got a funeral, whatever the case is, if there's a time that you feel like, oh my gosh, I might forget to take the person out of my holding tank Thursday midnight before Thursday midnight Central Time, use the auto placement feature. And again, you're not married to this. You can change this and you can just put your ID number in. You're going to choose position 1 in most 99.99% cases. And then you're going to choose, do you want the computer to place your people on the outside left, the outside right, or if your pay leg and power leg are switching from day to day, week to week, because you're just growing so quickly, you can just choose pay team. And then while you just don't have time to check your holding tank, the computer is going to auto place the person on whatever your 3 choices are there. Real easy. And then on the bottom, you're going to see a save changes right up there. Okay. Right down there. So you're just going to save the changes. Powerful tool. And again, you can change it 24/7. Now, shop orders is the third from the left. If you want to create a new recurring order, go ahead and click this. Okay. And when you click that sub, Then you just follow step 1, step 2, step 3, real easily. So you're going to say click here to select products. So you click there and you start selecting your products. And then you just fill it out where you're going to ship it to, your name, first and last, your address. By the way, don't put a company name in on Essanté Organics when you're enrolling or people enrolling, unless you want that to show up. If you're going to use a legitimate company name, you're going to want to use the company name's tax ID number. Okay. If you're going to use your name with a social security number, don't even make up a company name, because at the end of the year, the tax form you're going to get from us is going to either be your first and last name with your social security number. But if you use a company name, the company name will be the default. So occasionally there's people that put in like Johnny Test Organic Company, but it's not a real legitimate company. And then our, CFO fills out the paperwork and sends it to you, and it doesn't have your name on it, but it's got your social security number, and it creates a mess. So only use this company name field if you have a legitimate company that you're working with. So of course your address, whatnot, you fill that out. Step 2, where would you like to ship your order? Very easy stuff, real self-explanatory, just follow it through, easy to do. That's shop orders. Now, once you created that recurring order, if you need to edit a recurring order, again, you've got 24/7 access to this. You can edit your easy order. Step 1, and again, just go right here. So it gives you all step 1 through 5, right? Step 1, you're going to choose which easy order you have. We have people that have not just one easy order. We've got many people that have 2, 3 different easy orders that occur at different times. Maybe they're not 3 or 4 easy orders that are occurring every 31 days, but you can have different time sequences that these things process. So if you want to edit it, the first thing you're going to want to do, step 1, is choose which easy order you want to edit. And then, you just go down and follow the steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. You can deactivate an easy order if you want right here. And you can change the shipping address and so on and so forth. If you've moved, if your credit card's changed, etc. Going back to shop/orders, if you want to just place a one-time order, this is not a recurring order. You click new one-time order. It's going to look like you're back at the front portion of your website, that all your guests go to, but you're going to see it says welcome Johnny, because Johnny's already logged in. You're already logged in your back office. So now anything you go to, you're going to pay the wholesale prices. So let's say you want to look up a specific product. I saw somebody doing this today. He was actually on the training today. It's really neat. We have a search bar here. So let's say you want to just order our Captivate hair gel or our sanitizer spray. You can put that in here and click find it. If you want to shop via sections, you can do that. You can go to the on sale now section and see what's on sale right now. Right now, we've got a couple of sales going on. Sometimes we have tons of sales, 30, 40, 50 sales. Okay. So you can use this by going to different sections here. You can go to just supplements, body, hair, makeup, personal care, home products, bug products. Good time for me to mention, malaria is on the upswing again. Definitely get your Don't Bug Me organic bug spray. It's selling very rapidly right now. Organic essential oils, baby products, sales, tools, and merch. So, catalog cards and things of that nature. Okay. And of course, you've got other information here that you can check. So that's if you want to place a one-time order. Now, very big tool here, tracking numbers, orders, not just for the orders you've placed, but your teams. So if you click that, it's going to show you all of your orders, your personal orders in this section. That's section 1. Section 2 is going to show you all your personally enrolled retail customers' orders. And section 3 is going to show you any wholesale customers or distributors, brand partners that you enrolled, all of their orders. Now, again, we've got a video tutorial here for you. So very self-explanatory. We also have very easy to understand directions here. But the one thing I want to point out, you're going to see this in the directions. It says right here, view by date. Enter the date you'd like to view and then click view these dates. Whenever you use this tool, it's going to automatically put in today's date for the start date and the end date. If you just click view these dates, you're just only going to see the orders that came in today. But let's say you signed up Mary Smith last week, and Mary Smith placed an order. Well, you're just going to want to change this starting date to the day that Mary started. You can even do it a day before, 2 days before, it doesn't matter. Click view these dates, and then you'll be able to see Mary's order, if it was a retail customer's order or if she was a wholesale customer or brand partner. When it shows you their order, it's going to show you on a nice thin, probably 1 or 2 liner, but it's going to have an area under the tracking number section that you can click. It's going to be colored. It's probably going to be green. You can click on it, and that's going to open up another window, and it's going to give you the specifics of what they ordered, how many points it was, their tracking information. Really, really cool tool. So it's really good for you, so you can help your customers and even your brand new distributors. Again, you're not seeing anything here because Johnny's a fictitious person. But again, as an actionable event that I'd like you to write down, that I'm going to recommend, have fun with that tonight. Check out your orders that you've had already. And again, just adjust the date, to the appropriate time. Lastly, you're going to have a button here that says my website, which you can go to too. So again, just click these buttons, have fun. You're not going to break anything. Now, this is a section that you're probably going to spend some good time, as will be the next section. Professional network marketers, they love these actually 3 sections here. The first section is team. And if you click the first one, it says Green Tree Report, My Team Stats. So if you click that, it's going to give you a report of people in your downline, okay? People you enrolled, who they enrolled, and so on and so forth. And some of these have a line underneath it in the categories here. Anything that has a line under it is clickable, okay? Clickable. So if you click PS, that means personally sponsored, and click it a second time, you're now going to see everybody that you've personally enrolled at the very, very top. So again, have fun with this, okay? Have fun with this. Go check this out. Okay. So that's team. That's the Green Tree Report. Big report. It's going to be really wide. You're probably going to have to scroll to the right, but lots of information that a professional person in this type of industry is going to love to have. Second one is My Enrollments, Wholesale Customers and Organic Influencers, okay? You can see that I created a fake Billy new enrollment for one of the tutorials I did way back when, but this is going to show you, all the people that you've personally enrolled, wholesale customers as well as distributors, not retail customers, but wholesale customers and distributors. So you're going to see them, you're going to see their phone number, their email, so you can contact them, stay in contact with them. Obviously, you're going to want to stick to your people like glue, because it's one thing to enroll people, that's getting them in. The second part of the equation is keeping them in, and keeping them in is chatting with them, calling them, direct messaging them, texting them, making sure, if they have any questions, you're there to help them. You're there to help them with 3-way calls, support them. But the third part of the equation is move them along. Get them in, keep them in, move them along. What that means is you want to help them achieve different levels, become a solid silver, then become a solid gold, and then ultimately a solid platinum, okay? So again, that's in the team category, your personal wholesale customers and organic influencers. But again, here's another section, your personal retail customers. Click that section. And you can see I made a couple of fake ones here, but that's going to show you all of your retail customers. And you're going to be able to see those retail customers there. And again, remember, their PSV counts as your own PSV. Green Tree, view, search, enroll. I'm not going to recommend you use this tool to enroll people, and I'm really always going to suggest never to enroll a person. I'm going to suggest they enroll themselves by going to your website, essanteorganics.com/ whatever your URL is, clicking join and save, and then choosing one of the 3 things. The first one they can choose is becoming a retail customer. The second choice is becoming a wholesale customer. Obviously, those 2 choices, they can't earn income. And the third choice is to become a brand partner or distributor, and that's how they can earn money. But this is going to show you your genealogy, who you've got on your left, who you've got on your right, so on and so forth, right? And you can see this first person here is Billy New Enrollment. Now, in this case, this chart's going to show you a maximum of 4 people down your left leg and 4 people down your right leg on the outside legs. But if you go to the bottom, if you click the bottommost person, then that's going to show you the next person and the next person. And then you've also got a legend here, what it all means. If green means they've ordered 40 points or more in the last 30 days. Blue means 31 to 39 points in the last 180 days, and so on and so forth. If they've got a star, that means you personally enrolled them. So obviously Johnny Test enrolled Billy New Enrollment. Okay, so there's that. So that's under, again, the team category. Green Tree, View, Search, Enroll, but I just would recommend using this for View and Search. And again, you've got more tools here. If you know your person that you're looking for, their ID number, put it in here. You can put it in their website here, or you can put their first or their last name. You know, if you want to look up, you know, Mary Jones, just put in Jones and hit search, and you'll see all the Joneses that are in your downline, so on and so forth. Great tool for you to have. Holding, then you can obviously email your team. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then you've got holding tank replacement tool. I'm going to slow it down here because this is important. Again, as I shared with you, we've got step 1, step 2, step 3 on how to do it. Just read, follow the directions. You'll place your people 30, 60 seconds tops. Once you get the hang of it after your first one, you'll be doing it in 15 seconds. But again, if step 1, step 2, step 3 isn't enough, we've got a video tutorial for you right here. Short and sweet videos, exactly how to do it. Again, we've got the deal here that reminds you, please place anybody you've got in your holding tank by Thursday, midnight Central Standard Time. Before that, you want to do that. And that, if you do that, the PSV from their order, the personal sales volume, is going to go up the line to everybody. Maybe you're placing this person on your outside bottommost left leg. Maybe you're placing this brand new person on your bottommost outside right leg. As soon as you do that, as long as you do it before Thursday, midnight Central Time, let's say they have a 200-point order, that 200-point order is going to go right up the line to everybody above that person. Not only you, but the people between you and that person. You might have 20, 30, 200, 2,000 people down your right leg, maybe more. And it's even going to go above you. So that's how you do that, okay? And if you want to place that person under a specific person, you know, you can click, go to my bottom left. When I'm recommending people enroll people, I say, go to your bottom outside left, your bottom outside right. But let's say you want to place them under a specific person. Put their ID number here. I showed you the search tool where you can find their ID number. If you don't know their ID number, put their name, and then you can go right to that person. Maybe you're like some of the many people that are on this live training right now. You've got a mature organization or an organization that's growing very rapidly. And, you know, instead of clicking outside bottom left or outside bottom right, you want to go to a specific person. Again, put them in there, click search. You'll be able to click them there, and then you'll be able to follow the directions and put the person right below them where you want. So that is the holding tank placement tool. Real easy. We've got the directions there. And then, of course, we've got tracking numbers, yours and your teams. I showed you that also. You can see that under order. So we've got it in another location for you because that's an important tool too. Now, let's talk about Money Tab. The next thing, and everything I'm sharing with you here as far as the money goes, this is part of the training that you'll see in the back office, which we'll get into a bit, or by going to gogreengetpaid.com/training. This first category, pay card or bank deposit. We're a green company, so we haven't mailed out checks in many years. I mean, we were doing that for a while, and we said, you know, what are we doing here? We're mailing out checks. Checks can get lost in the mail. You have to have the postal service pick up these checks, and they're using fossil fuels to drive around to deliver these checks. And then people that lived outside of the country would have to oftentimes have to spend a lot of money, $20 or $30, to deposit or cash a United States check out of the country. So we looked for a digital solution, and we partnered with a company called Payoneer. Now, let me please be clear on this. Please be sure your new people don't enroll for a Payoneer account by going to Payoneer.com. Don't do that. If they do that, yeah, they'll get a Payoneer account, but we won't know about it. And that Payoneer account will not, and believe it or not, cannot be attached to the Essanté Pay program. So the right way to do this is have your new people, again, this is one of the steps, real easy step in our training program, is go to pay card or bank deposit. When they do that, this page is going to open up. They're going to see the 2 pictures of the debit cards. They're going to click here, create your Payoneer account. Once they click that, a new window is going to open up. That's going to take them away from their Essanté Organics website. It's going to be Payoneer. But they've created, I guess, a digital cookie or digital token of some sort that now as they fill out that application, it is partnered with Essanté. The Payoneer account that they're going to sign up for, the application should literally take 5 minutes or less. And they're going to have 2 choices. They can either sign up for a debit card, it's a MasterCard, and it's going to say Essanté Organics on it, it has their name on it, or they can sign up for auto deposit into their bank account. There's pluses and minuses for each. The least expensive way that I've heard from people is just to have the bank deposit. If you can do the bank deposit, it's, you know, a Payoneer is, I think, going to charge a nominal fee when they deposit money, like $2.50. To be quite frank with you, when we used to send checks out many, many, many years ago, that's what we used to charge, $2.50 to cover the envelope, the stamp. We have an employee time to actually print out the checks, stick them in the envelope, mail, and so on and so forth. So they're not charging any more to do that. If you do the debit card, that has different charges associated with it because it is a product that gives you kind of greater flexibility. It's a debit card, so it's accepted anywhere in the world that MasterCard is accepted, which is pretty much all over the world. You can go to an ATM and put that debit card in, and any of your earnings that you've deposited, that Payoneer has deposited and you've loaded on that card, you can go to an ATM and pull out cash. You can pay for goods and services. It says Essanté Organic, so it's a conversation starter. You can transfer money there, I believe, to your bank account, and so on and so forth. And obviously, there's different fees for all of that Payoneer charges, and they're all, industry standard stuff. So again, I've written everything down here, or Angie has, so you can do that. Once you fill out the application with Payoneer, again, it's about 5 minutes or less. The recommendation I have for you is to check your inbox, your email inbox, and your spam box for the next week or two. The email that you use on the application is the way, that email address is the way that Payoneer is going to contact you or communicate with you should they have any questions. Most people don't. But sometimes Payoneer will need some more information to get you approved. Maybe, proof of address, proof of ID, what have you. They're an international financial institution, so they have to make sure there's no money laundering or anything toward going on. So please, after you fill out the application, check your email inbox, the email address that you use for the application, check that as well as your spam box for the next week or two. And if Payoneer needs anything in addition from you, that's where they'll communicate with you. And of course, they'll also communicate with you and say, congratulations, via the email that, you've been approved for Payoneer, and then Essanté Organics can pay you. Okay, so that's your pay card or bank deposit. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Then you've got your daily volume tracker. This is a very cool tool. Again, you can see that Angie gave directions, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just followed along real easily. She's giving you a key here, what everything means. And then you can see what people have ordered here. On your left team, it's a split screen view, and your right team, again, depending on the size of your device that you're using, a tablet, a computer, or phone, you might have to scroll, and you can see all the orders that have occurred in your downline. In Johnny's case, you can see this one order came through in the past 2 days with this order number and what the person ordered on that. But you can see it's only 2 days. So step one, you're going to want to change that if you want to see more than 2 days. This can be 1 day, 20 days, 200 days, 2,000 days, doesn't matter. And then, of course, you're going to click View Now, and you can see all the orders down your left leg and right leg. You're going to see the people, what they ordered. So again, superb tool for you, okay? Again, that's going to be your daily volume tracker. This is one that serious marketers are going to use on the regular. And, the saying, keep your money on your mind and your mind on your money. Weekly commission and volume. When you click that, it's going to open up this tool. Again, we've got a video tutorial here. It's going to give you a reminder. Again, you've seen this in the training, on your back office, which I'll point out in just a bit again, but how you can qualify for commissions, because this is important. We don't want you to leave any money on the table. So if you want to qualify for commission, it says have the following PSV every 30 days. Now, please don't get confused. I know I said 31 days before. That's how our computer program is written, every 31 days, because there's 31 days in many, many months. I say 30 days, or 30 days is here because that's just easy for people to remember. So 30, 60, 90 days. But remember, you have 31 days. And if you want to just be eligible, we're talking out of the 6 ways that we pay. If you want to be eligible for just retail sales, have 0 points. That's right. If you have 0 PSV, you're still eligible for up to that 30% retail markup bonus. And as I said earlier, any of your personally enrolled retail customers, even if you're not active, you haven't even had an order, As they place an order, you're going to get that markup, that difference between wholesale and retail, but also their PSV counts as your own. So again, the more retail customers that you've attracted who are placing orders can qualify you for all 6 paychecks or anything in between. So if you're enrolling people that have some really serious financial issues, they can join your team still. They can become a distributor in our company for as little as a one-time $29.95, one time. And they can work their way where they just attract retail customers for a while. And as they do, they're still going to get that difference between wholesale and retail, and their PSV from all those orders are going to qualify them for potentially different ways that we pay. So 40 points every 30 days, 31 days really, you're going to get 1.5 bonuses that you're eligible for. Of course, all the retail sales and half of the endless team bonus. The endless team bonus, which some would call the binary, you get 10% from both legs. If you've got 40 points, between 40 points and 75 points, you're going to be eligible for 5%, half of it. I should say 40 points to 74 points. Because if you've got 75 points or 75 PSV, you're going to be eligible 5 of the 6 ways that we pay. It excludes the expansion race. And if you want to be in that special club, getting the expansion race, profit sharing, from the day you enroll, you're definitely going to want to make sure you have 100 PSV every 31 days. Again, it's not for everybody, the expansion race bonus, but if you want to be in that exclusive club, that's what you're going to want to do. Also, we have some other important notes here. Your PSV must be processed before you enroll a new member. Once in a while, we have people that are completely inactive. They haven't enrolled anybody. And then somebody reaches out to them, let's say on social media, and say, hey, I enrolled the other day on your team. And, I came in on a $4.99 pack. And the person, this type of person, I don't want to cast aspersions, but maybe they're not even plugged in. They're not even checking their email. They don't even know that they enrolled a new person. They're not even looking at their back office. And then they're going to quickly decide, okay, now I better place an order. No, you're not going to want to do that. If anybody is going to enroll or even upgrade, and yes, a person can upgrade to one of our Go Green packs at any time by contacting the customer support team if they haven't ordered one before. Before they enroll, before they upgrade, you're going to want to make sure you're fully qualified as the rank of executive or higher. Executive or higher. An executive is defined as somebody who is a distributor in our company. They've given their social security number and enrolled at one time, and they're ordering at least 75 points every 31 days. So you're going to want to make sure you're an executive. And of course, we want you to be a silver, gold, and ultimately a platinum as well. So we've got some more notes that's going to be in the training that I'm going to show you here in just a bit. But again, we really try to share over and over again very important tools and alerts for you so that you can keep your money on your mind on your money, and making sure nobody's leaving money on the table. Okay, weekly commissions. Now, there's nothing much more that I can show you here because this is a fictitious person. So what you're going to see in a real person, your actual case, as you start earning money, you're going to see week whatever, there's 52 weeks in a year, and you're going to have those weeks listed there anytime you've earned money. And it's going to be, again, clickable, that you can click on it, open up an extra window, and see your breakdown of your commission, how much you got paid in retail sales, how much you got paid in the endless team bonus, the matching bonus, the enroller bonus, and so on and so forth. And you're going to see that week by week. Also, these columns that you'll have in your organization will show you your beginning volume on your left leg and your ending volume on your right leg for that week, and your beginning volume for your right leg and your ending volume for your right leg. Again, for that week, because we pay, you can earn money every single week with our company. So again, you'll see that. Also, as you see the lines here for each week in your back office, please read this here, that you're going to see that the top line is from the most current week, meaning the most current week. You might not have been paid that yet. Sometimes we're 2.5 weeks ahead, where we're showing you what you're going to earn in 2 to 2.5 weeks. So it's a real nice tool to see, you've got money coming. It's going to be here in a few days, a week, 2.5 weeks. So really cool tool. Dive into that and start using that. Then if that's not enough, we have archive commission. You can click this, And at any time, you can change the date parameters. Again, we've got step 1, 2, 3, 4, what to do. Real easy. Change the date parameters to what you want, and then click find. And it's going to show you what you earned for that specific time. Because that last tool that I showed you, by the way, weekly commissions and volume, that's going to be just for the current year, So if you wanted to see something from last year or 10 years ago or whatever, you can go to archive commissions. Earnings history is another way that you can see archived history, but it's a very special tool. Again, step 1, step 2, step 3, change the dates to the appropriate time, run report. But the reason why this is slightly different from archive report, it's going to break down what specifically you earned. How many retail commission checks in that time? How many enroller bonuses you earned in that time, etc. How many matching bonus checks? How many endless team bonus checks, and so on and so forth. So it's a way that you can keep track of, is your income going up in those specific areas? Again, this back office has more tools than any other network marketing back office I've ever seen. And anybody that even comes close to this typically charges a monthly premium, not to mention charges your card an annual renewal fee. We don't do that here, okay? We don't charge your credit card for that. In fact, we don't even have your credit card number. We're PCI compliant. Once you pay for an order, your credit card's hidden to us. Once you create an easy order, remember I showed you how to do that with shop orders, you're going to see when you create a new easy order. I had this happen the other day. One of the people that are on this video right now watching this training, she saw that her credit card was charged a penny. It was charged a penny, but we never get that penny. That penny never gets collected by us because it gets refunded right back to the person. We do that because we're PCI compliant. When you create a new easy order, our system is going to contact our merchant account, charge that card a penny, then refund the penny immediately, but then have a digital token that says we've got their credit card number, even though we don't have access to it. This way, when your order processes every 31 days, that's how our system works. It's kind of a really cool code that we had our tech team create and still allow us to remain PCI compliant. So awesome tool there. That's the money tab. Again, serious network marketers are definitely going to be using the weekly commission and volume tool on the regular. Now, I keep on mentioning tools. You can go to our tools by going right here in your back office. We've got all these award-winning tools here. You can also find these tools, if you're not in your back office, by simply going to gogreengetpaid.com/training. When you go to that website, you're going to see we've got 20-something modules for training. I don't want that to overwhelm you. You go at your pace. You go as fast or as slow as you want. But what I will share with you, people that are experienced network marketers, people that have been in the industry for years, when they start seeing our training, they always report to us that in most cases, most of the training, they've already seen most of it. Some of it sometimes new. I have somebody who's a big earner in our company and saw a couple of tools that they had never seen in the industry, and they're going to start utilizing, which is awesome. But the point is, they've never seen all these training tools in one place for free, so succinctly, right there for you. So if you're just a beginner or you're a pro, or you're signing up people on your team, this is where you're going to want them to go so they can maximize their earnings, never leave money on the table, build a massive team so you can help them. It's all right here. If you want above and beyond the training, if you want to use any of our logos, the Essanté logos and whatnot, the disclaimers, what have you, it's all right here. Another part of this tool that I love, that again, I saw a couple of leaders just talk about this week, actually probably yesterday or the day before, I saw somebody mention this, share tool, web links. If you're a serious marketer and you're building a big team, you're going to share this awesome tool. You're going to recommend that your team uses. Let's click it, share tool and my web links. When you click on that, what Angie has done is she's created a way that you can share different things via email, texting, social media channels you've never even heard of. Again, we've got a video here for you, right? And as you go to these different categories here, careers, join and save, maybe you want to do a blog or a video, or you want to talk on social media about people joining just your team, you would click this plus mark. and you're going to see different things. If you want to say, share your join and save form or careers at Essanté Organics, you're going to see that we've got a Facebook tab, a Twitter tab, a LinkedIn tab, Pinterest, email, and then this chain one. When you click that chain one, that's going to give you a web address. Okay. I want you to know as you use any of these tools, it's basically working by creating links for your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, and so on and so forth. Or if there's one that's not even mentioned here, you can click this chain. It's going to give you a link specific to that category that's specific for you. So let me give you an example here. Let me minimize this one. Let's just say you're making a video or a blog or whatever, and you're going to make it about, I don't know, you want to talk about our Sparkle tooth polish. That's USDA bio-based. It tastes amazing, still kills 99% of the germs, or whatever. Or you want to share our fresh deodorant. Again, you can share these on your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, or you can click this link. And when you click this link, it's going to give you the big URL, and you can share that anywhere you want on any social media that you want. And even ones that you haven't even heard of before, right? Maybe you're just joining. This is a tool. And what's great is people click that link. Guess what? It goes back to you. If you've got a Google account, by the way, let me kind of step away for just a moment and say, if you've got a Google account, if you don't, it's free. You can get a free Gmail account. I'm not saying you have to do it. And you don't have to even do this through Google. You can do this through other mediums. You can shorten those URLs that you get from here, from these chains. You can shorten them. There's websites that do this for free. Tiny URL. You can do this through Google. You can do this to different things, and you can make it really short. But obviously, the big links work as well. And you can see that we've got this in all of our products. So maybe you're gonna just make a video today about, oh, I don't know. Let's look at home care. Maybe about, like I talked about, our bug spray. You know, you're gonna talk about. You're going to look up news, current news, and a malaria that's going on in this country, in the United States right now, but it's obviously going on in other countries too. And you want to talk about our USD organic, Don't Bug Me. Well, not only can you talk about it on social media or make a video on it on YouTube or make a blog about it or text somebody about it, whatever, you're going to share your link. You're going to give them an action step. Say, hey, click my link below to find out more. And when they click that link, they're not going to see your whole website. They're going to go specifically to your retail cart, specifically the deep dive for Don't Bug Me. And what is the deep dive section? Here's an action step that I'm going to recommend you guys and gals do. When you go onto your cart, your wholesale cart, or if a retail customer goes to your retail cart, you're going to see all of the products. In fact, here, let me show you what it's going to look like. Let's pretend I'm doing a one-time order. Okay. So now I'm in Johnny's wholesale cart, right? And let's say I'm going to home and bug products, right? Let's see here. Since we're talking about Don't Bug Me, the deep dive section, to go to your deep dive section, if you click on any picture in your cart, we don't want to put a bunch of information on the shopping cart. That's for the deep dive. So when you share that link for Don't Bug Me, as I talked about, or any product, this is what your people are going to see. They're going to see your deep dive section for Don't Bug Me. They're going to see the retail price. They're going to be able to join up as wholesale or retail, but they're going to be able to see that they can save money. And they're going to learn everything about Don't Bug Me. They're going to see, obviously, the picture. They're going to see some of the overview about it. They're going to see the label, okay? You can hover over these things and it's going to expand. We don't hide our labels. We make our labels accessible to everybody, whether you're a retail customer, a wholesale customer, or you're just visiting our website for the first time. You can click on these and make these bigger. If you're with a company in or out of our industry where it's difficult to find their ingredients, it's difficult to find those ingredients for a reason. They're hiding something. We've got nothing to hide because we use toxic-free and organic ingredients. You're going to see testimonials. Share testimonials. Share testimonials not only with us, but share other people's testimonials. You can go to the product audio presentation. They can click that and they can hear when we launched this product or heard information about this product. They can go to the flyer for this product, research studies on many of our products, product image, product label. and so on and so forth. And we have this for all of our products. We talk about all the ingredients here, why we use what we use, the organic lemongrass, organic this, organic that, to create what we do, what it supports, okay, what it does. In this case, obviously, it's avoiding these bugs from bothering you. This is the deep dive section. The only way I can give you the full power of this is, again, go into your wholesale cart, have fun with this, click on any picture, have fun, and start sharing. I think the other day I was speaking to a leader and I talked about building your home-based business with Essanté Organic. And I gave the analogy of you are in a fishing boat. Our CCO, Daniel Weniger, is an avid fisherman. In fact, at the end of October, he'll be down at the at Cabo San Lucas in the biggest fishing contest. I mean, it's like over millions and millions of dollars of prizes. He goes every year, but he also fishes locally too at Lake Pleasant. He's got a boat. But I use the analogy of a boat. If you're in a fishing boat and you cast one line into the water, you have one fishing line, how many fish can you catch at a time? One. But if you've got multiple fishing lines in the water, you can catch multiple fish. So I recommend you build your home-based business, you build your Essanté Organics business always and in all ways. That's a golden nugget for you to write down. Build your business always and in all ways. Always be marketing. So you see people face-to-face, belly-to-belly, we called it back in the old days. Talk to them about Essanté Organics or business. And again, don't throw up on them. You're going to want to find out what's not perfect in their life yet and then help them. Social media, build your business with social media, build your business with our ad program, build your business with having your own YouTube channel and making videos. The great thing about having your own YouTube channel is once you make a video, it's passively working for you 24/7. I see people in this company who enroll people. They enroll people that found them from a video they created 3-4 years ago. And if you're a person that says, well, gosh, I don't know what type of video I would make. We've got over 100 products. That's 100 plus different ideas of videos that you can make. So make videos, put it out there. The point is build your business all different ways, have multiple fishing lines in the water, and please do use this tool that's found in tools and training, your share tool, your web links. Have fun with that, okay? You've got a help there. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then, of course, you can log out. That is the whole back office. Sorry if I was verbose. I wanted to get it all in. Looks like we did it in about an hour, a little bit over an hour. That's not bad. And what I'd like to do now is I'm going to stop sharing for the moment, and I am going to unmute. This way, if anybody has a question, they are more than welcome to do so. So let's see here. Participants, I think I went to, that Sigal told me. And let's see. We are going to, let's see. I still have mute all. Let's see.
You can just have anybody unmute if they have any questions.
Oh, okay, good. That's a great idea. So anybody has a question, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask away.
Connie,
I have a question.
Yes.
So I was following you. I'm on my iPad and on my computer doing this. When you went to the Don't Bug Me, I'm unable to pull that up like you did. What did I miss since I'm on my iPad?
Oh, no worries.
When I went,
so you wanted to see the deep dive?
yes.
Great.
And I clicked and nothing happened.
Really? Okay, so let's see here. Let me share my screen again. And it might just be that perhaps you're using a lot of bandwidth now since we're doing a Zoom call. That could be, maybe not. But let's see. Let me share my screen. There we go. And so we go back to, I was using Google Chrome. And what I did is I went to, in this case, the wholesale cart for Johnny, but it could be the retail cart. I'm going to go to new one-time order. When I do that, obviously, it's going to show you what looks like your front page of your website, but the person's logged in. And I'm going to just go to, any section for let's just go to
what I was looking at was to share the link.
Oh, okay. Forgive me.
That part.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry for misunderstanding. Go to tools and training and go to
I'm there.
Okay, great. Share web tool. And then what did you want to share? Let's say that.
Like the Don't Bug Me.
Don't bug me. Okay, so in that case, we're obviously going to go to home and outdoor. So I'm going to click the plus mark.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go to this. And if you want to share it, and obviously you're going to, when you click Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, you're going to want to make
Right.
sure it's connected. Your Essanté site is connected to your Facebook,
Right.
your Twitter, your LinkedIn. But if you just click this link, for example, let's just click that
Right.
link. Look what happened. That's
Mine won't do anything.
yours
Okay,
isn't doing
I might
anything.
have to do it on my computer.
I'm sorry.
Oh, the link won't work, but the Facebook part will work.
Interesting.
But it also says you have insufficient permission for this page when I click Facebook.
So you know what we'll do, Connie? I'll work with you personally on that.
Okay.
It sounds to me that you might need to update whatever you're using, Google Chrome or Safari or whatever. But you and I
Okay.
will
Thank you.
yeah, we'll screen share and I'll take a look at it and with Angie and I, and we'll try to figure it out. I'm sure it's
Okay.
something simple.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I've
You're
used it
welcome.
before, but I'm like, oh, I need to use this again. So
Yeah,
thanks.
absolutely. It's a powerful tool. So yeah, we'll figure it out for you. All right. Anybody else have a question? Am I getting off that easy? Well, great.
Not a question. I just want to make a statement. That
Yes,
was
Sheila.
the best, that was the best training and easiest to understand that I have ever heard. Thank you.
Oh,
Hey, now.
thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you for that recognition. And
I was going to say the same thing, Sheila.
Hey,
That
hey.
was amazing.
My
Absolutely
volume
amazing.
is up. My volume, it's high.
well,
Why-
again, you
Who
know,
asked you?
ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate those accolades and that recognition, but I will share with you, put the icing on the cake and click on your own website when we're done here. Take the time either tonight or tomorrow or sometime in the next week. Click every category. Have fun with it. You're not going to break anything on the website, and you know, get to know your back office and all the tools that you have at your disposal, and please use them.
Amazing. I mean, JJ, you went over and beyond. I don't know how you did all that in an hour without taking a breath. I was like,
I have my alkalized
"Take a
water,
drink,
so that
take
helps.
a drink."
Mhm.
That was awesome. Thank you so much. I think we have another question actually
I
in the
gotta
chat.
go.
If wait, it says, so we lose money if we don't take care of the tank by Thursday.
Great.
And
That is an excellent question. Yes. So let's say you're an executive or higher and you've enrolled somebody for $4.99. And when you enroll somebody on a Go Green Pack for $4.99, if you're an executive or higher, you've earned the $100 enroller bonus. Awesome. If you've never take the person out of the holding tank, you totally blitz it, you forget, whatever, you're still going to get that $100 enroller bonus because the computer knows that you earned that enroller bonus. You were an executive or higher, boom, you get it. However, if you forget to take the person out of the holding tank before Thursday midnight Central Time, the one thing you're going to forfeit is the volume for that particular order. So that's why we made that tool on that very first page, why we want you as leaders keeping an eye on your team as well, because, you know, Sally Sue just enrolled her first person. She enrolled her on a $4.99 Go Green Pack. She got paid the $100 enroller bonus, but there's more money that she can earn. She's going to get paid on that $100 of volume. That's another $10, excuse me, 200 points of volume. That's another $20 for her. But it's not just $20 for her. It's $20 for everybody up the line, all the way up the line, that they're going to get either in paid volume right then and there, or at least bank volume, right? So it's important to definitely teach that. And again, my recommendation, star this on your piece of paper. Anybody you enroll, please have them make a recurring event on their cell phone. Everybody's got these calendars. Something's going to ding. Have it ding twice even, you know, 5 minutes before the event and the time of the event, whatever, to say, please check that tool to see if you or anybody in your organization have anybody in their holding tank. And again, if you're a person that's super busy or forgetful or whatever, that's okay. Use the auto place. Use the auto place tool, okay? And then you don't even have to worry about it. I tell people I recommend the holding tank for people that really want to seriously build this and want to use my depth charge training. If you're not going to do that, let the computer decide for you. Your right leg, your left leg, you choose that, but let the computer place it if that's what you want to do. And then if you decide like, okay, now I'm dialed into Essanté, I really want to, then you can switch it. Again, you've got 24/7. Somebody had another question, by the way. Why do we need legs? When you look at any home-based business, they're going to have different ways that you can build your organization. with my experience, being in this industry for all these years, there's nothing easier than only having to build 2 legs. But I've done it all: 2 legs, 3 legs, breakaway plans where you've got 15 plates that you're spinning, like the Ed Sullivan show. Boy, I really dated myself there. But yeah, so that's really, really crazy. But in ours, it's only building 2 legs. But the question was, why do we have to build legs? You don't have to build legs, because remember, there's 6 ways that you can earn money in this company. If you just want to sign up retail customers and get the retail bonus, retail customers aren't going to go on your legs. They're retail customers, right? You can earn money that way. You can be blessed where you've got somebody who's putting people below you. But if you're not building the opposite leg, you're not going to get that binary payout, so to speak, that endless team bonus payout. So no, if you don't want to build 2 legs, you don't have to. But I want you to not leave any money on the table. I want you to be eligible for all 6 ways we pay. So that's why we build 2 legs. You're building a left team and a right team.
Hey, Anna, you're on my team. Anybody on my team does not have to fret about Thursday nights. I always bug everybody. I check it every day. And Thursdays, if I see somebody in your tank, you bet your butt I'm gonna let you know. And I will explain legs more on our chat. But yeah, that was an awesome training, JJ.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I'm blown away.
Well, thank you. Are we all set? Are there any other questions?
Actually, there is one. It's down in chat, and it's something I have a question on too.
Okay.
So, if you don't place them from your holding tank, do you lose the volume for just that week, or is it just for that person's order?
Great question, Alicia. It's just for the order or orders that occurred prior to you placing them. After you place them, any future orders, once they're placed, of course, you're getting paid on.
And last question is, how do you determine which one is the pay leg? And does it switch out depending on the volume that's being built underneath you?
Excellent question. The term pay leg and power leg is just an industry nomenclature, an industry word. And what it means is which leg has less volume at the time that you're looking. So in Johnny Test's case, I think he had all that volume going down the left leg, I think, right? That is Johnny at this time, power leg. But if Johnny, this fictitious person, was to start building and then start putting people on their right, and they enrolled a superstar, and then all of a sudden that right leg, the volume passed up the left leg, then that right leg would now become the power leg. So yes, it can switch from time to time. Many people build their business in a very balanced way. Like, I've got $10,000 of volume on my left leg and $10,200 on my right leg, let's just say. And that's just a hypothetical number. It could be a lot more than that, could be less than that. But you're going to find that eventually either you enroll somebody, or somebody in your organization, maybe somebody you don't even know, who enrolled somebody, is going to bring a superstar onto your team, right? And this superstar just goes bananas and starts enrolling people like crazy, which is great. Then all of a sudden, that's going to be your power leg. One thing you want to know with Essanté, there's about 7 things that I've discovered in our compensation plan that are too fair for the distributor and not fair for the company. Michael is totally clearly aware of those. He wrote this comp plan with the distributor in mind. This is the most generous compensation plan in the industry for the distributor. One of those things is your power leg volume, which is called bank volume, that just keeps accumulating. That doesn't disappear until you're paid on it. It doesn't disappear until you're paid on it. So if you're just have one leg and you've never enrolled anybody, let's say, and you're like Johnny Test and you've got all this volume, I think he had $80,000 of volume or whatever it was, you've got all that volume, you're just going to keep growing as people order week after week after week. And I recommend that you use that as a tool. If you've enrolled, Johnny Smith on your team, and Johnny Smith orders products from time to time, but Johnny Smith really never enrolled anybody or engaged in the business. And as I shared, that I recommend following up with your team all the time, calling them, texting them, direct messaging. One of the conversations you can have on a regular basis, maybe every 3 months or 6 months, call them more often, but maybe every 6 months. Hey, Johnny, I don't know if you realize this, but I'm loving that you're buying the products and you're loving the products and I'm loving your testimonies. That's awesome. But if you ever want to engage in the business, I'm here to help you. And I've already built a team of 200 people below you, and you've got $20,000 in bank volume, whatever the numbers are. And sometimes that's called awakening the sleeping giant. All of a sudden, somebody's like, what? $20,000 of volume, 200, whatever the number is. Like, I had no idea. Of course they had no idea, because they're not into the business. This back office training that I just did, they're never in their back office. They just log in and order products at wholesale. They've never seen that. So you could awaken a sleeping giant, somebody who never thought they would do the business, but now you've given them half the winning lottery ticket. You've built one of their legs for them. So now they can concentrate 99.9. Notice I said that. I didn't say 100. 99.9% of their efforts on the other leg till they catch up. So.
Okay, and then last question. You know me, I always have tons of questions. So if someone decides to enroll using like the free site as a retail customer, could they still potentially make money, or do they still need to pay the wholesale website?
A retail customer and a wholesale customer cannot earn money, but either of those two people can upgrade at any point in time. So I would suggest that if you have a retail customer that says, okay, I want to now become a wholesale customer, or I want to become a distributor. Well, if a retail customer wants to be a wholesale customer, they can just go right back to your website and sign up again as a wholesale customer. But they can also contact customer support. But if a wholesale customer wants to now become a distributor, instead of re-enrolling all over again, because a wholesale customer is still positioned in your organization, so they might have some volume and people underneath them. Let them contact customer support at EssantéOrganics.com, share their name and ID number, and or call us and say they want to upgrade. And if they're a wholesale customer, they've already spent the $29.95. So now the only thing we need to do to upgrade them, it's free. We just need their tax ID number. The only difference between a wholesale customer and a distributor is the wholesale customer didn't share their tax ID number. The distributor did. So that's all we need. And if that wholesale customer wants to upgrade at that point in time with a Go Green pack, they can do that as well. We will do that. And their original enroller, they might have enrolled as a wholesale customer a year ago, a decade ago, it doesn't matter. As long as their original enroller is an executive or higher, when we upgrade them, they're going to get that enroller bonus retroactively.
Our up calls, I used to do them on, Mike and I did them on Wednesday nights. We're now doing them on Tuesday nights. So tomorrow is going to be our up call. JJ, hopefully you could be on that one too. But of course, I know you have some kind of life outside of us, even though you wouldn't know it because I write you at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
But don't forget about tomorrow night's call. I hope to see everybody again with a guest or two. Mike, do you want to say any parting words?
Great training.
Great training.
And just be there tomorrow for the opportunity live, right? Right.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, JJ, again.
You're welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.